we're good to go. Good evening once again. I believe that everyone is fine, regardless. What are you? I believe everyone has had a wonderful day. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about setting up your event staffing business. We are going to talk about setting up your event staffing business. So before we start out, I want everyone to tell us their take home from yesterday's class. What did you take home? What was it you learned or picked that was useful for you in yesterday's class? So, should I call names or we'll go randomly? Should I call names or want to go randomly? What was your take home from yesterday's class? The faster we respond, the sooner we finish the
Good
class.
evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Please, when you want to talk,
Okay,
please mention
so
your name so we know who is speaking.
okay, my name is
Okay, thank you.
Adeosola.
Okay.
All right, so from yesterday's class, I learned that I can actually connect to more than one event staffing role. What matters most is my excellent output, and it is however I present my event roles that would make other people respect what I'm actually delivering. So an example or an instance is, if I'm presenting ushers, let me know that yes, it is ushers that I'm actually providing um, for the event. Not that my ushers will be used as waiters or as greeters or as registration officers, as the case may be. If it is ushers, it is ushers. If it is accreditation personnel that I'm providing, then that should be the case. Not that I'm using ushers as everything. So that's one of the things that I actually took on.
Thank you very much. So, who is going next? Everybody will talk. Oh, if you want to disconnect now, disconnect and join back after. But everybody will talk.
All right, good evening, ma.
Good
This is
evening.
me. Also part of what I learned yesterday. Basically, I don't really. I think the picture you sent to the group, that will be the first time I'm seeing something like that. I only know of maybe bottle ladies and bottle boys and bottle ladies. So like champion girl, and the other picture, the boss quiz or something. I think that will be the first time I will be seeing that as part of event staffing, and also packing marshal too. Cause my own thoughts, or let me say that before, is maybe before was that maybe the people, the owners of the event or the venue, we maybe their workers will be the ones to do that kind of thing. But now I know that they are also part of staff for an event.
Thank you, Okpa. It's good to know that you have learned something like that. Who's going next? I'll call names. Oh. So let's have Stella.
Good evening.
Oh, okay. Ibuku, please go
My
on.
name is
Good evening.
Anulua.
Okay. Anulua, please go on.
Yes, I wasn't able to join yesterday because of network, but from the note that was dropped on the group, I picked a little. So from, I think, the bonus section, there was a part about relationship, building relationship. And then I figured that with your staff, um, your event staff, you have to build relationship. The kind of cordial relationship we have that will determine how they're going to, the input they're going to put in your event for you, and how they're going to display during events. So I feel it's important to have a very cordial and good relationship with your staff. Thank you.
Thank you, Anolua. Yes, I'm sorry about your network yesterday. However, we would even discuss more about building relationships with your team members when we come to team building topic. But yesterday, our topic, our concern when it came to relationship building was with your colleagues, people that are in the event industry with you, people doing the same kind of business with you, or people just generally in the event industry. Rather than competition, choose collaboration, build good relationships with people such that your business can grow, you can leverage on that relationship, and you can work with them over time. I hope you understand that.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Okay, so who is going next, please? We have enough people in class, so some people did not talk yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, we are listening to
Okay, my
you.
name is Temila Alami.
Good evening.
Yes. So yeah, my take home yesterday was about qualities of successful event staff, which is punctuality, patience, um, professional appearance, and teamwork. So about that, you know, they are self-explanatory. They are well explained already, and I think I'll be doing more of that professional apparel. I'll have to note that because most, I've started already, and I noticed that some of my girls don't appear professional enough. Some have 2 to 3 piercings. I don't have issues with people with more than 2 or 1 piercing, but I think they have to reduce it when it comes to um, looking professional. So thank you for that.
Thank you, Temi. That's very important. For every brand, we are going to talk about your tone of voice today when it comes to branding. Please, can we mute our mics so that we can hear? When it comes to branding, today we are going to discuss that in this class. And everybody has a way they want to appear. They want their team to appear. How do you want your team members to appear? How they appear physically at events will speak about your brand a lot. For instance, you see teams that maybe their team members have the same hairstyle. You see teams that they ask for their staff to come with professional makeup, eyelashes, hair extensions. You understand? Every team has their own way. For me, some of the put offs for me when it comes to event staff will be excessively long nails or weird colored attachments or hair like that. And so for every brand, you should be able to stand like build what you want. Like we said, list out your preferences. What do you want your brand to represent? What do you want to see in the staff that will join your team? Thank you so much for talking about the piercing. It helps us learn better too. So who is going next, please?
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
So, my take home yesterday, I'll be talking about the qualities of successful event staff, and the number one is punctuality. And I feel being punctual should start from the owner of the agency itself, because with that, you'll be able to set your standard with your team, and then come your good communication skills and teamwork. Because the moment you set your standard and you yourself get to the event all on time and prep towards it, then your team members or people working under you will be able to follow suit as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Eniola. You're right. Emphasis on leadership by example. You cannot be telling people to do things this way, and you yourself you're appearing the direct opposite of what you're speaking about. It's your words will not hold water. So it's important that you lead by example. Who is going next? I think we still have Nifestimi, Adenike, Naomi. We are still waiting for you guys though.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Deborah.
Yes, okay. My name is Deborah, and what I learned about yesterday's class is that it is important to clarify roles when staffing your event staffs. Like, you cannot just assume that, oh, because this person can work as a waiter, then definitely they can work as a bottle girl or bottle personnel. So when you are staffing your event staff, you should be clear about the roles, both to your clients and then to the people you are staffing. I think that is what I was able to like gather.
Thank you very much. You're very right. Be clear about your roles, your job roles for them. Like Darren said in our own feedback, if you know that you want your ushers to carry plates, wash plates, let them know. At my own event oh, this is how we do it and this is what you will do for me. So when they get there, they are not under delivering or over delivering based on your own markings for them. Thank you, Deborah. Okay, we are waiting for three more people, right?
Okay.
Glory, please, you can go ahead. Please unmute your mic and go
Yeah.
ahead.
Oh, yeah. I am. Good evening, everyone. My name is Glory.
Good evening.
One thing that struck my mind yesterday is about pushing yourself out there, taking your social media as your market, your office, and sorry. So it is very important to. It is very important to sorry for the interruption. It's very important that whatever you're doing, your brand and everything should be pushed out there in the social media. Check it once a day. And our facilitator talks about having a store. And if you don't get to the store every day, take your office, take it personal. And I think that's a whole lot of lesson I picked here from the training yesterday.
Thank you. I'm going to reiterate your online presence is very, very important. We are in a digital age now. Everything is online. You go to WhatsApp, you can already tell how many people have given birth since July. Everything is out there. Your business is out there. There's so many times that people reach out to me and say, "Oh, I've not been seeing your status," and I'm like, and then they say, "Oh, I need so 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 number of staff for an event and all of that," and I realized that I was seeing it in a way that the day I'm posting is the day they should patronize me. But no, every time I post is when I imprint my brand in their memory. Every time I post a picture, as small as WhatsApp is every time that you remind people that you are still in business. I still offer these services. So whatever platform is easy for you. For me, I always say Twitter is very difficult for me because I go there and I never blow. So so it might be Instagram for you, it might be TikTok for you, but take one of these platforms and be very serious with it. Take it like your shop. If you have a physical store, you will go there every day. You will not go there on Monday and go there the next Monday. It's not possible. If when you start to do that sef, people in the neighborhood will say this one that is not serious, she might not even come today. You understand? Take your business seriously. Have that online presence. Your customers will come from there. Once you master that online space, I bet it with you, you will see the difference in your business. So please, let's take our social media presence seriously if we want to see results. So we have two more people. Please, let's hurry up. We've spent
Good evening,
we've spent like
everyone.
20 minutes. Okay. Good evening. Good
Good
evening.
evening. My name is Adini here. So yesterday, my take home from yesterday's training was about the staffing of training of your staffs. I see it as a key thing when you mentioned about waiters and then how they pass over trays over people on their heads and all of that. I see it as a key thing that yes, we've seen or we observe stuff like that at parties or at events, and then now I get to understand that yeah, it's not proper for that to happen. So and then most of the time we just feel oh it's a normal thing that they can someone can help you pass over the plate and all of that. But with yesterday's class I could understand that it's not a normal thing. So training is quite important. Thank you.
Very true. Training is very important and there'll be emphasis on it in the third class. Thank you so much. Naomi, we are waiting on you. You are the only one left. Or is there any other person that has not spoken? Naomi, we are waiting on you.
Sorry, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, okay. My name is Naomi, and what I learned from yesterday's class was it's very important to build a good team. Team building and bonding helps with the service. So knowing the strengths of each and every of your staffs, reliable people, ability to communicate, and their knowing their weaknesses and strengths so you can properly position them in the various areas and section of the services will enable and help with the growth of the event staffing business rather.
That's right. Thank you very much, Naomi. It's important to ensure that your team members, your staff, possess the right qualities. They have the right characteristics to deliver the way you want them to deliver. I'm so glad to have heard all of this feedback from everybody. It means that we learned one or two things. At least everybody was able to take something home yesterday. So now, my question is very simple. If you have taken your test and you have submitted your assignment, please drop in the chat box that I have. If you haven't, indicate to let me know. Maybe you explain to me why, shall. But please indicate in the chat box if you have submitted your assignment and taken your test. If you've done one of the two, say I've done one, I've taken my test, or I've submitted my assignment. Let's be fast with it, please. Okay, I see people responding already. We have more than 5 people in class, so should I call names of people that are not responding? Okay, beautiful. So 70% of the class has done the assignment, have submitted, and taken their test. Thank you so much. This is to help us improve our quality with the class. Okay, so let's move on to today's class. Um, so if you can still see my screen, please indicate. Tell me what's on my screen. If you can hear me and you can see my screen, tell me what you can see.
What was yesterday?
Okay, beautiful. Now, today's class, in the beginning, I showed the title Setting Up Your Event Staffing Business. Now, I understand that a number of people in this class have started running their business for a while. Also, we have people that are just starting out. So now, this class feels like it is mainly for people that are just starting out. However, there are one or two things that people who have been running their businesses will be able to pick from this class. So please pay attention and let's quickly run through what we have for today. So today's focus is about laying the right foundation for your event staffing business. So now we are going to start from brand name. I'll be in the comments, I'll be in the chat box. Drop your business name, your brand name. If you don't have a brand name, you must have thought of something. Something must have come to your mind. Drop it. Let's see. Drop it before we start talking about business name. Drop it and let's see. I'm waiting, please. Okay, so I can see their Fable, Occasions and Sorrel. I can see Eventful by Simi. I can see TS Lux Ushers. I can see Adana World. I can see Tiana's Cluster. Black Diamond Events. 1762 Events. Who is not responding? Abi, who has not responded? Urban Events and Staffing. Okay. Your very, very first approach to people when it comes to your brand, the very first thing that sends out a message to people is your brand name. Eddie's event, I can see that. Okay, it's your brand name, and that is why it's very important that when you are picking your brand name, you are considering the right factors. It is very, very important. Now, talking about laying the right foundation for your business, let's go on to talking about choosing a business name. You know that between the gap between choosing your business name, running your business, and then registering your business is very important. Now, how many people are registered? If your business is registered, indicate registered. The constellations events, okay. Can you indicate registered? If your business is not registered, it's not a crime. Oh, you are not yet registered, put not yet. If you are registered, put registered. As much as possible, I'm going to advise that everyone registers their business. But if you are not yet registered, like I said before, it's not a crime. But we're just going to talk about how important it is for us to transition between the names that we have picked and register them to a point where we are registered. Now, your name might not even be available. The name that you have dropped in that chat box might not even be available by the time you want to register it, which is why it's very important that when you finally choose a business name, just do quick, be fast about it, register your business. Ensure that when you are picking a business name, the name is easy to pronounce. Why? The people, it's not you that will patronize yourself, oh, it's people that will patronize you. And now when people start to have difficulty trying to pronounce or spell your name, it becomes an issue. For instance, now I've talked about the fact that um social media is what is ruling our business world now. Somebody is looking for you, or maybe at an event you provide, let's use what is very common, you provide ushers at an event, and someone is so um very much pleased with their service, and it's like, hey, you come. And then the usher goes to the person and is like, oh, what's your brand name? You guys did really well, I would like to look you up and reach out to you people. And then the usher is saying, the I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but I'm going to use a business name I'm familiar with, and I know that the owner of the business name has been having issues with it. Not to mock or anything, but so that we can all learn from this. And then you are saying something like, the easy event, and then the person hears the name, goes back home, and is trying to figure out what was called. If you know what I said, type it in the chat box. If you can tell me the business name I mentioned now, please type it in the chat box. In fact, type whatever you heard now. I said the name of a business, type it in the chat box. I mentioned a business name that the usher told the guests, and then the guest wants to and the guest wants to check online for that business name. So I know there are like two or three people on this call that know the business I am talking about. Okay, so I'm trying to type what I was saying in the chat box, and if you check online, you'll find this page online. But look at how difficult it is to find, to actually type out what I said. That is how it is. That is how uneasy you make business. I said you make business. That's how uneasy you make it for people when you choose a business name that is not easy to pronounce or to spell. It means that you are limiting the people that can find you and patronize you. Number two, pick a name that is relevant to events. I'm sorry, oh, me, I'm a very mean teacher, but I will come back to some of the names that you guys dropped not long ago. I see that some of them have things like events, Some of them have let me see. Oh, have we lost the chat in the chat box? I can't find. Okay, there's something eventful, that makes sense. There's something occasions, that makes sense. Something as ushers makes sense. But please, let whatever name you are picking be relevant to events. I'm not telling you what name to pick. But when you pick a name, when people just call that name, they can say that the business that you are running is an event. Don't just be bogus or be ambiguous about with your name, your business name, because you know that in the future you want to sell air, you want to sell cars, you want to sell shoes. It doesn't pay you. Because when people even ask what are you doing, we don't know. I really don't know. That's what the response will be. So whatever name you're picking, let it be relevant to events. Let your name be memorable, something that lasts in people's mind. Of recent, I saw somebody's business. I'm so sorry. I'm not mocking anybody, but then I saw Motun events, and in my head, I'm like, as how? Like, how did we get there? I'm not saying don't use your name, oh, but let it be something that lasts in people's mind. For instance, now I saw something maybe 1762 in the comments, and then do you not think that when you say, oh, 1762 events, it's memorable in people's minds because they are wondering, how did you come about that number? Is it her birthday? Is it like, was she born in 1962? Something that just lasts in people's memories. When you say something like Black Diamond, of course, it's something memorable that sticks in the mind. So please look within yourself, look at your brand, look at your name, look at what you represent, and ensure that you are choosing rightly. After you have chosen that name that you think you are very comfortable with, me I'm a God person, so I will also say that you should give the Holy Spirit a chance to help you to decide. Now, after you have picked that name, go on social media first and search. Go to CAC's portal, Corporate Affairs Commission, that's the body that registers businesses and all of that in Nigeria. Go to their portal and search that name is available, and as much as possible, please register it. If you are going to be having a domain, maybe you are going to be having a website, check through domains, be sure that your name is available, not that you have gone far, you have branded all your t-shirts, you have branded face cap, you have done clip tags for the chest for your staff, and then you now want to register, you search and your name is not available. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes, ma.
Okay, great. So it's important for people who are just starting out or who haven't registered their business. Please remember, make it easy to pronounce so people can find you easily when they need to. Make it relevant to events. So people, you don't need to explain and explain and explain. They already know that you are in the event business. Make it memorable. You are not forgettable. Not that somebody that is not very very close with you is looking for your contact and say, mo dẹ̀ mọ girl kan tó ń ṣe event, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ gan-an, kí ni mo fi save number ẹ̀? But they won't find you because you are using Alágbàdo of Ìjàyè event. You understand? Please, as much as possible, consider these things when you're choosing your business name. Moving on, let's talk about branding. Branding. People talk about branding all the time. What is branding? It's your identity, how people see you from out there, what you present to them that tells them the kind of services, the quality of services that you provide. Now, these are a few things that I have listed that helps people have the knowledge of your brand. Like, what knowledge that determines the kind of knowledge of that people have of your brand, rather. It determines the kind of knowledge that people have of your brand. Your logo, first of all. Ensure that you have a logo, and ensure that your logo is relevant to your business. Now, your logo is carrying anger. There's an anger and then there's a gown on it. Explain. What is it about? What are you providing? What service are you providing? What message are you sending? Create a logo that is relevant to your business and services. I know that a lot of people, in this class are doing more than one business, don't merge what is not mergeable. Don't merge it. If you must, separate them. Do not merge what is not mergeable. Don't merge perfume and event staffing. As how? What's the joint thing that is there? Create a tagline for your business. Create a tagline that is relevant to your business. What do you stand for? For instance, now, when it comes to TLO Event Fixers, my brand, one of my brand, the tagline is professionalism with a touch of class. See, we prioritize that professionalism. We are making sure that we are giving you classy individuals too, but professionalism at the top of it. And then we have summarized it in the tagline. So you know that when you are coming to us, you are coming for professionals. And then we are giving you class. Do you understand? Ensure that you have a tagline that can summarize the kind of, if your own is elegance, put it. If it is luxury, put it. Just ensure that you have a tagline that describes your business. Moving on, choose colors for your brand. Don't let us go to your Instagram and we see orange today, we see purple tomorrow, we see navy blue next tomorrow, then we see emerald green again the following day. Stick to your brand colors. It gives you a sense of purpose. It gives people that are watching you the idea that you are intentional about your brand. Choose the colors that, me, I'm not for, some people will say purple is royalty, some people will say blue is calm, is this, yellow is attention seeking. I don't know about that. I don't see them in that light. Whatever resonates with you, select it and stick with it. Know that these are your brand colors. They wake you up from sleep and they ask you, what are your brand colors? You can tell. What are your brand fonts? You can tell. If you go to our page today, the event tutor, you go to our page, you can tell what our brand colors are. Is there anybody, in fact, let's do a small giveaway. If you can guess, the first two people to guess what the brand for event tutor, the brand colors are, put it in the comment section. I'll have a gift for you. If you can guess what our brand colors are in the event tutor, put it in the comments. I'll be reading. Another thing is the tone of voice that you are using to send your message. Of what kind of message are you saying? What kind of brand are you? Are you sending it out as a brand of elegance? Are you sending it out there you're a brand that caters to all kinds of events, staffing needs? Are you saying that you are only a luxury brand? I can mention like two different brands that if you go and check today, when you check their pages, you yourself, you will know that these brands are premium brands. Nobody needs to tell you, but the message, the images, the posts that you will see it that these ones are premium. You know the kind of brands that you go to and you say, should I even send them a message? Are you sure we can afford them? That is how it is. And then there are some people that their brand, what they want to represent is that anybody, any kind of event, low budget or average or luxury, we can take it up. So it's important to choose what do you want to represent and send out that tone of voice in your representation, in your branding. We have talked about appearance repeatedly. Let your appearance depict what you are offering. You cannot say that you are doing luxury and your girls are looking scruffy. Your waiters are having unironed rumpled shirts and you are representing luxury. Are you deceiving yourself or you are deceiving us? And these individuals are also part of your brand. So it's important that the brand is represented where nobody knows the brand color for the event tutors. I'm disappointed though. Then the language that you are sending out there, you see a lot of businesses. If you look at businesses, event staffing businesses, a lot of them from the east, some of them they've already mastered the art of curating their own language. For some of them, it is content that is their language now. go to their page. That is their language. For some of them, it is what do they call this thing? I want to say motivation in form of their language. The messages they pass across, how they advertise their businesses is in form of motivation. If you go to some people's pages, especially people in the east, I say it again, as an event staffing agency owner, please go online, always browse, look up people, look up brands. You will see brands that you want to be like, you will see brands that you say, lie, never, I will never be like this brand. I will never be like this brand. So until you go out there and see the different things that are offered out there, you might not be able to find your own balance, but it's important to note these things down and find your balance. Find your balance. Find what works for you. What is your logo? What does it represent? What is your tagline? What are your colors? What is your font? They should be able to wake you up and you'll be able to say these things. What tone of voice are you giving? Are you giving luxury? Are you giving regular? What are you giving? Are you giving premium? What are you giving? Are you giving affordability? It's not a crime. It's just a choice. Your language. So what are you sending? Are you sending corporate? You go to some people's pages now, suit all the time. They'll be serious 247 and you wondering what happen. Is that the kind of language the tone you want to give for your brand? It's important to consider these things. Very, very important. Moving on. Legal structure and registration. I've talked about it before. Register your business either as a business name or as a limited liability company is very important. Whether you are the sole proprietor of your business or you are sharing the what do they call it, you have a co-founder, you are not the only owner of the business, please ensure that the business is registered. Again, either as a business name or a limited liability company. What are the benefits of registering your business? For one, you are building trust with your clients. People that don't know you before tend to trust you more when they see that you are legit, you are registered. It makes you legitimate. You see that, like I've hammered and hammered and hammered over again. Social media is now our platform, is now our market now. And so people come online and still get scammed. So now when people find out that, oh, this brand is registered, they tend to build more trust and say, okay, let's patronize him, he or she. Do you understand? Do we understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it's important that you register your business to build trust. Another thing is opportunity for contracts and partnerships. There are some brands that will not patronize you if you don't. No matter how you say, I want to be doing corporate events. Some corporate brands will not patronize you if you are not registered. Some of them say when they start doing their what do they call that? When they start doing their background checks and they request for your CAC registration number you don't have, they strike you out of the options and then they move on to the next person. So it's important that you're registered. Like I always say, be prepared for opportunities. Everybody say, I can't wait to blow, I can't wait to make it, I can't wait to. But most people are not even preparing themselves for the opportunity that is coming their way. One of your ways to prepare yourself for an opportunity that can come to you in the line of event staffing business is to register your business. Another thing is that it gives you an access to business, to opening your own business bank account. If you go to any bank today, tomorrow you want to open an account for your business, they won't answer you if you are not registered. If you don't have your CAC certificate, you're just wasting your time. Another thing is access to fundings. There are some business fundings that you can get, and the only qualification is that you're a registered brand, you have been in operation, you can give details about your finances over the years. So why are you limiting yourself from such opportunities by not registering? Registration does not even cost so much. I know that in this our class we have like 2 people that are doing business name registration for people, that are doing CAC registrations for people. So you can reach out to them. While we're doing introduction, they introduce themselves. You can reach out to them. I think there's someone on this call, Glory, if I'm right. You can reach out to them, find out how you can register your business, plan towards it. I also know that currently I think the CAC is trying to maybe have a platform that can be AI controlled or something like that, and by the 1st of September maybe prices are going to increase. Plan ahead for your business such that you don't pay heavily for something that you could have paid a little for because you were dragging and you didn't do the right thing at the right time. Another thing is opportunity to retain your brand name. Like I said before, it's better safe than sorry. I know two people that are using almost the same business name, or how do I explain it? I know two people that are using almost the same. One person is registered, the other is not registered. And I keep telling the second person that by the time you search for this name, you will not find it. And you have gone far branding things. People have known you as that name. So you now come back and say, oh, I want to change. I'm changing my name from, let's say, from Diamond Events now because somebody else has registered it and the name has been taken. It's no longer available. Then you now start explaining to people that that Diamond Event you are seeing on Instagram is not me. Oh, I've changed my name. It's another person. Long story. So it's important to do the right thing at the right time. Have a legal structure, and starting out, just register your business. That is it. That's the start of having a legal structure. Over time, if we are going to proceed to the intermediate class, we're going to talk about having contracts, employment contracts for your staff, business contracts for people who are booking your services, and the likes of that. All of that is in the manual that we have asked you to purchase. Moving forward, choosing your coverage in event staffing. This is what everybody is talking about. What is your niche in event staffing? What kind of staff do you want to provide? It's important to sit down and think about it. My own advice is very simple. This one is not mandatory. I would advise you choose based on demand. Where do you find yourself? I think somebody said yesterday that she wanted to be operating in Oshogbo, or she wanted to, I think, Osho State. Somebody mentioned that yesterday. So now imagine somebody that wants to operate in Oshogbo and she says that, oh, I want to be doing let's say for instance, I want to be doing champagne girls, or I want to be doing bottle girls. The demand in that area is very low as compared to somebody in Lagos. So you cannot be looking at another person's coat to cut your own dress. It's not possible. It's not possible. Look at your environment. Look at your strength. Look at what is the demand in your environment. That is what you look at. Look at your clientele. The people that you are providing services to, what are they demanding for? Then you look at yourself. This thing they are actually demanding for, can I provide it? Do I have the strength? Do I have the capacity? Do I have the knowledge to provide it? I always tell everybody, it's not everybody that can provide bouncers. It's not everybody that can provide security personnel. It's not even everybody that can provide party starters, because you will meet a lot of crazy event staff. Can you manage them? Do you have the capacity to manage these individuals and deliver excellently, that your clients will appreciate your service? It's not all about the money. Does the money that you are getting, does it come with peace of mind? Does it come with excellence? Also, when you are choosing, consider the market gap. Now everybody is rushing. Ushers, 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 ushers. If you look well, there will be a market gap. Maybe in your community, what they are looking for is dishwashers. Maybe it's bottle pickers. Maybe it's special experiences like bolex, like champagne girls that they are looking for. But because everybody is doing ushers, 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 you are also doing ushers, ushers. So choose based on three things. I'll repeat: demand, your strength, and market gap. Now, there are so many possibilities of specialization. You can choose that, oh, you're only doing luxury events. You can choose that you're only doing affordable events. You can choose that you're only doing corporate events. You can choose that, it's only shows I'm doing. So many possibilities. So sit down and speak to yourself. What is my choice? What are the kind of staff that what is my coverage? Sit down and think about it. That will give you a sense of purpose. It will give your business structure when you can do that. It's very important. Some of the basic tools to enhance, we have almost spent 1 hour. Some of the basic tools to enhance productivity. I'll tell you that this is an almost zero capital business. So you can start with almost nothing. Start from where you are. However, as you are starting from where you are, some things are just basic. You have a phone. Virtually everybody has a phone. Even a 14-year-old nowadays has a phone. So ensure that you invest in a good phone, a phone that has a good camera. Why? Because in our business, what people see is what they believe. Bam. So ensure that your output, your product, your pictures, your videos of documentations of your services, your event staff are things that are high quality. Start with a good phone. If you blow, you don't know what to do with money, buy camera. You blow, you don't know what to do again, you can hire a content creator for every event that you have. But start from where you are. Invest in a good phone with a good camera. Another thing is that have a business email. People will take you seriously. You can email their invoice to them. There are some corporate brands that will not even do WhatsApp chatting with you. Maybe, the procurement officer will just chat you once on WhatsApp, reply your mail, and that's it. So create a business mail. It doesn't even take 5 minutes to create a business email. It's just basic. Have that. Create an Instagram page. Let your bio be able to send out the message out there that, this is the service that we render. If possible, if by chance you're willing, have a website. It's not compulsory, but have a website if you can, if you must. Have a booking software, a spreadsheet that says, somewhere you can document your booking details. That I can come to you and say that, urban events in 2024, how many events did you do? And you just go there and you can count that, this is the number of events that we supplied event staff to. These things are all over Google Play and Apple Store. Go there, explore them. There are some that are paid for, there are some that are free. Go there and explore them. If you cannot even do that, for a start, get an higher education notebook and be documenting everything there. It's very important. Document your process. Very, very important. It will enhance your productivity. The way you will be so proud and you'll be so confident when people talk to you, you'll be like, no, in 2025 we did 14 events. We're really growing. This year we're doing 27 already, and it's only, you understand, because you are knowledgeable, and that's because you are taking count, you are taking notes, you are recording, you are documenting these things. That's how you can be confident enough to share that knowledge. And it will increase your own productivity, because when people stand and listen to you speak like that, event that is not their own self, they'll start looking for how to come your way. So it's very important. Get invoice making apps. Nowadays, planners, clients, they want invoices. You are saying, we are charging, for instance, 80K per usher. Send us an invoice. So what are you going to do? You head to Mokola in Ibadan and tell them to help you design invoice. The next time you go there again, next client again, you go there, you enter transport, you go there again. No. Have an invoice making app on your phone that can help you with that. Most of these apps are even programmed in a way that once you enter your details once, the only thing you need to come back and change is the quantity of event staff you are giving, or the number of, or the types of event staff that you are providing. So explore these apps. ensure that they are useful for you. Don't let it be that it is when somebody is asking you for an invoice, they say, hello, do you know I can do an invoice? But you are there watching 100 TikTok videos that don't add any value to your business. Take your business seriously. Another thing is branded uniforms and accessories. In as much as we are saying start small, but start branded. Don't go to an event without any form of branding. Even if it is all these tags that have rope, ensure that you have something that when you finish working sef, they can trace you, they will trace it out. I've been to so many events, and then I just want to know whether they do good or bad. I want to know the name of the brand that provided the staff, because sometimes I'm so pissed. I'm like, who trained these ones? And then sometimes I'm just like, these people are really nice, I want to see, but there's nothing to see. You even ask some of the staff and they'll just be grumbling. They don't even know the name of the brand they are working for. So it's important, brand your staff. Even if it's all those small clips, round clips that they clip to the chest that has your brand name, even if it's just your Instagram handle underneath or your phone number, brand them. Do that branding. Invest in that little thing. Don't let me be hearing it's only 1,000 I made off the job. Use that 1,000. Use that 1,000 to brand, because that is how clients will come back to you. Another thing is communication platform. Nowadays, the most common communication platform is WhatsApp. Have a platform where you can relate with clients, with your staff. You can advertise your business. There's Instagram, there's Facebook. I've talked about this over and over. Have a platform that you use. There's even Telegram, depending on how you want to run your business. Designing app, this is very important. You see this presentation you're looking at, I designed it using Canva. Virtually all of our posts that you've seen Debbie put out on Instagram, the event tutor page, everything comes from Canva. So it will help you. You don't even need to go to somebody that is telling you that I will design a flyer for you for 3,000. That 3,000, use it and chop. You have strength to post online, or use it and buy data to post online. Explore Canva. Explore designing apps. You see a fine picture that your event staff have taken, use it to design an e-flyer. Post it. Somebody will like it and repost. Another person will see it and patronize. So please invest in yourself. Go to Canva, explore it. You won't know everything in one day, I tell you. I didn't also start in one day. It was gradual. I go there, I make the mistake. Now we even have ChatGPT, we have AI. You can go there, you make a mistake, you don't know how to do this. You say, oh, I'm trying to do this on Canva, I can't get it, what do I do? It will explain. AI will explain. ChatGPT will explain to you. So it's very important. Another tool would be video editing apps. Nowadays, the contents are flying left, right, center. You need to learn how to edit videos, and you need to learn how to do it yourself. If not, you become, all the content you make will become redundant. You yourself, you become redundant. Go explore CapCut, explore InShot. InShot is a free app. CapCut has the paid and free version. Explore them as much as possible so that you can use it to enhance productivity when it comes to your business. Don't just be there. I will refer to this shop thing again. If you have a shop, when you open, you will clean it, you will sweep, you will dust things, you will dust your shelf. Even if you are a tailor, you will dust your sewing machine. You will make effort. So consider this the efforts that you are making in your shop, which is your brand. Are we together? Are we together?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes.